So I was chillin' watching Dragon Ball, falling off the wagon, still had it called. Pillin' bags of mall, mills of fractions added acid patterns. Baggage tag, package snag, fucking swaggin' all caps, brag, grab, scratch fast in a ragged scroll. Grab the contraptions, batting all the hatches, boulder dash, ash, black and wall, Cincinnati drawl. It's Toph, y'all. But perfectly looped. Purple as juice, paired with a pair of old blue 3132s. Nerdy dude, not too wordy till a dirty beat spun. QWERTY lead run over clock, chips off blockchain, keys lost. Better off relief, scot-free, but it cost me. Used to skate switch stance to make papes from Kron. After not too long, the whole old crew's gone. The only people I saw were plugs, clients, and mom. I wound up crying through long nights of withdrawal, but I came out stronger, taller, and well-heeled. Toph eats flax and spelt meal, misspells real, smell shield keeps deep hashed packets well sealed. A real cordial guy with a funky Dell vibe. I hear he scores his highs from oracles of Delphi. Won't take selfies, stealthy eyes, healthy lies. Once a prize sentry, spied intently, devise entry. The prize tempts me, but now I'm wiser mentally. No more red eyes and fried receptors, please. I need peace and time to squeeze art out of what's left of me. No lethargy. Watch, the Eucharist will not be a twist-off. Toph's got free hot coffee and piff pot. Delusional home, writing some poems. Life's unusual antagonists strike to the dome. Whoso steppeth to this Toph risks scoffs. It's Christoph, check the pH. Or else you'll wreck my freebase. I need it in 3 days, the customer prepaid. I never have free days, I only hit weed vape to infinite replay. The cello and DJ, tell 'em what we say. I make rubble shine, heady double rhyme, heavy rap, ready clap, quintuple time, jumbled lines packed densely, intensely humble grind, rumble pack ready, chop lines with machetes, the mind numbs fast, sublime shrubs and matching sacks, crumbled fine in a flashing packs. Chuckles chime beneath the natty caps, the supple mind shuffles, adapts. We all climb and stumble with this messy map. At times we tumble, but we wrestle back. Our brains are bumpled, crumpled hats. The bubble's benign, the rhyme is a pesky knack. melatonin from melatonin. Mellow tones to cello bows. Fellow phones, though I told him don't. I'm busy honing Zen cone flows alone, bro. Coping with my own shit. I gotta get off the phone quick. I quit holding, so don't call. Click. Below my moaning a grin shone, knowing the old hellhole was being held goadingly open. I threw the phone in. Never knew what befell the cell. Cue the Roland back to Boeing. 808 flowing, late but great, no slowing the showman. Shed my sin-prone clone skin, owning my own atonement. Broke the spell, the totem fell. Stolen gold is hard to sell. I gotta go, I got hymns to spell. Home alone with my own smell, resting my old bone cells. Blowing smoke O's, owing no loans. Growing on going, but well-groomed and glowing. Nine times out of 7 I got rhymes in my head. The situation is messing with my mindfulness. I'm a mess. I attempt meditation, but the situation's infected my contemplation, and the leftover restlessness gets reflected in my patience and my concentration. I try to find a sacred silence, but an unabated line of rhymes a lie and vie for my third eye, and I'm blinded by iams. I wind up trying to divide rhymes with by 5/5. Like this. Knife hits, line splits, and a fine mist. Spit shine, shit line slick with a slight twist. Listless, life is stress. I'm depressed, hashbag seshed, I digress. Acquiesce and assess the lesson. Find pulp pressed in lines to sculpt expression. Asked my mind to recite the rhymes and found profound silence. Mindfulness is a simple science. You should try it. Align your spine and sit for 5 minutes in silence. Focus on breath. Feel the air in your chest. Hone in on the moment the inhale crests and turns to exhale. The small rests between one breath and the next. Notice where your mind drifts. Is it ever truly quiet? Is a negative train of thought yours if you can't drive it? Try the brakes, it's a grind. But it'll make your mindscape a kinder space to spend your time. Damn, swelling ego, hell is a deep hole. I can't see the trees for the cheese and a weed smoke. Man, cell phone screen broke, can't tell what he wrote. Had plans to sell people 3 CPO Rito, the scam made me evil. Cold hands and a steeple. Example B shows seashells in the Queen's moat, damn. Well's unclean, yo, cancel the stream, hand me a San Pellegrino. Banned for a week, no cancerous memes, amphetamine glow with ample caffeine. Old sample machine trope, trampling feet, slow jam felt serene. The dope man spoke hand filigree flows. That's all he really knows. Sold a misfit lick 6 2Cs. I told him don't take all 6 in one shift, please. I see dude 3 days later, same spot. Walk up, talk shop, smoke pot till the shoe drops. I asked, how was your trip? Did you take all 6? Dude's eyes met mine, terror behind a distant shine. He smiled slyly and nodded. He said, yeah. I said, tell me about it. He said a mighty mob of monsters and dragons chased him through the forest for at least 24. God damn, man. Henceforth, you get no more than 4. Then I asked him, did they get you? Same crazy stare, a blazed laser glare focused on some point behind me. His one eye cried, the other smiled brightly. He gave me a wide, wily grin, and he said, yeah. Now, while this story ends lightly, the majority stored in my psyche are more gory and frightening. The moral in the end, the dealer's not your friend. Rainy nights are best for writing. The slight white noise hides the tinnitus. The rhyme's triteness lightens. I like to count after lightning. I try to write to enlighten, but find a life spent on tripe shit's easier to side with. When I'm low, I go sit on my island and get high. Watch Azumanga Daioh and cry. Classic Toph acid drop, avidly passive. Comfort's a luxury of the stagnant. Rarely up, stuck to the mattress, hash left in ashes. Hasn't been back since. No passion or action, just bad friends and glad bags of stims, 2Cs and anesthetics. Grams for breakfast. Nosebleed sneezed into a pillow, potent trees squeezed into a Rillo. Depression eats ever deeper. Never sleep for more than 3 hours. Please admit the infiltrators. Decrees the pickpocket peacemaker. Caretaker of misfit ravers, close-knit skaters, and moonlit raiders. A Sanskrit code breaker with a retrofit limerick modulating applicator. It seems these half-wit whack rap fakers need moderators. Their agitator resonators emit too many bass invaders. Let's try to embrace the haters. Get at me later. Come savor the flavors of my favorite vapors and my perforated blotter papers. Drag of this snow crash. The nerds will know that. Tag with no hash. The wordless won't pass. The staff's a third below that. I earned my own cap with a blurred bow and a slurred flow. Learned an old craft. Once cats heard the slow churned rap, they turned toe fast, ass burn. Has to hurt. Half the hurts drops the tone by an octave. I go by Toph more often than not. This slow fire pothead throws flows high as hot lead. Hip hop's not dead, it just needs to be fed. Some hot bread or a scone, some veggies fresh grown. The heads need less clones and more get woke prone folks. Known spies get thrown right outside. Tell no lies, Toph's so sly with the rhyme. But I think it's time I glide back to the front row of the show. I'm done, bro. upon the smell of cron. They said he dealt all along, a long con. Had to yell at heads to quell the response. Felled upon pre-dawn, he shall be gone. Toph's lexicon is a self-drawn spell swan, spelled wrong. Eyes roll aileron as he sees Toph eat a beat, leave his seat, sheathes his baton and speaks. Leaving left field felt weird, right? He said, sheathing his knife near his right heel, beet red. He'd left the steel well hid, he'd ridded himself a hell, last-minute bid thieved off the shelf. Bleak talk of wealth melts often. The leaves all slogged off him. He yawned long and walked off.